Good morning, Mr. Chairman and members. My name is Greg Hanch. I serve as Executive Director of NAMI Texas, which is the Texas affiliate of the National Alliance on Mental Illness. My testimony is in support of HB 1337. Without the right treatment, life with a serious mental illness is fraught with challenges. These illnesses cause serious functional impairment, substantially interfering with participation in major life activities. These illnesses include schizophrenia, schizoaffective disorder, bipolar disorder, major depression, and several others. If you've lived with a serious mental illness or loved someone who has, you know how touch and go things can be. You know that a setback or a disruption in treatment can lead to dramatically negative consequences. I'm talking about adverse outcomes like hospitalization, incarceration, homelessness, and suicide. Simply put, the stakes are extremely high. This legislature has made an extraordinary commitment to facilitating access to mental health care over several sessions. The bill that is before you today represents an opportunity to continue that progress. You can empower long-term recoveries, you can promote quality of life, and you can prevent costly adverse outcomes. Excessive step therapy on medications for serious mental illness causes harm. We've heard countless stories to that effect. I'll give you one. Picture a person in their late 20s, fully employed, has a master's degree, presents just like any other person in this hearing room. The only difference is she lives with bipolar disorder. She's been hospitalized for it multiple times. After her latest discharge, she saw a new psychiatrist, and he started her on samples of a different antipsychotic medication than the one that she was on before hospitalization. Weeks go by and she's doing well on the new medication. She's going to work, she's socializing, she has minimal side effects. But she can't stay on samples forever. It's time for her insurer to provide coverage. Unfortunately, her insurer said she had to fail on not one, but two drugs before she gets access to the one that she was prescribed. Her psychiatrist submits an exception request to the existing step therapy law, and it's denied. They appeal, and it's denied again. So they have no choice but to go through the process of failing on multiple mental health medications. She's suffered from significant side effects during this process, including dizziness, mental fog, weight gain, and irritability. As a result, she has to access a mental health crisis line, and a mobile crisis outreach team was called out to her home. Fortunately, they were able to stabilize her. Once her psychiatrist was able to document failure on the second required medication, she was able to get access to the one the psychiatrist prescribed. She is now doing quite well. But there was a lot of unnecessary and harmful anguish and hardship that was incurred during that period of time in which she was blocked from her prescribed medication. We understand that new drugs come to market that insurers may want to drive people towards. Although our preference would be to keep people stable on their medications, limiting the number of required failures to only one is an improvement on the existing law, so we support it. We also understand that generics and pharmaceutical equivalents are available for many drugs, and that many patients will do just as well on the generic as they will on the brand name. So we agree with this bill permitting a trial of a generic once a year. In summary, this bill balances protecting patients with allowing insurers to retain key tools for formulary management. Therefore, we urge your favorable consideration of HB 1337. Thank you.
Members, any questions for Mr. Hanch? Greg, thank you for being here today.
Thank you.